Some people think biology is just memorizing cells and body parts. But really, biology is the science of us. It explains why we get nervous before a test, how our bodies learn new skills, and why practice and repetition actually change the neural pathways in the brain. That is the science of learning, and it is just one of the reasons I want to teach. In my work teaching yoga and well-being, I've seen this in action. When students learn to slow their breathing, their nervous system calms and their focus improves. When they repeat a new movement, the motor pathways in their brain adapt, and what felt impossible one week becomes achievable the next. That is biology, and it is the same process that underpins all learning in the classroom. Now, wanting to teach is one thing, but why do I think I would make a good teacher? A few years ago, a rangatahi joined my community yoga classes. She was 17 years old and had been selectively mute from a very young age. She barely even spoke, even to her grandmother, and she was also dealing with anxiety and depression. Her whānau were already coming to my yoga classes, and eventually she felt comfortable to come along also. In class, she took part fully in the movement and meditation components. However, outside of this, she was basically non-verbal. I never pushed her to speak. Instead, I focused on building trust through consistency and patience, asking her questions that required a simple nod, yes or no, so she could choose to engage without pressure. Over time, I found small ways to connect. I knew she loved animals, so I asked her to help look after my pets. They gave us something safe to talk about. Later, I gave her driving lessons, which created more relaxed moments for conversation. Slowly, she started to talk more, first with me and then with others. Now she speaks freely, she is studying to become a vet nurse, has supportive relationships, and is just generally more confident in herself. Watching this transformation reminded me how powerful it is when rangatahi feels safe, supported, and believed in. That experience stays with me because it showed me that teaching is about more than delivering subject knowledge. It is about patience, consistency, and building real connections with rangatahi, because it is those connections that form the foundations for learning. Teaching is also reciprocal. We learn from our rangatahi, adapt, and keep growing ourselves. And that is why I want to teach. To make learning real, to show how it connects with everyday life, and to give rangatahi skills that matter far beyond the exam room.